Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here, and today we are going to be recovering and carrying on my Fletcher run. We're going to be doing it a little bit differently. If you tuned in for part 1, happy days. If you didn't, let's go! Hey, so I don't think I've actually been past cycle 5 or 6 with this. Might have died on Anakim 5. Trying to be too much of a boss. I don't know. Oh, yes, it is. The microphone is indeed hanging in front of my face like a stick. Yeah, it's one of the Anton wireless ones. What am I doing here? Oh, yes. Wow, either I am Ooh, didn't get the orphan. Or did I get the orphan and come back? I can't remember. I think I got the orphan. Hello, Alan. Yes, that's definitely a shout. You might be able to help out them. Well, or you might be able to see the difference the biggest. So, as I was saying to everybody before we started. Hello, Sean. You don't need notes, I think. But yeah, as far as the stream is concerned, so I have now doubled the bitrate that I'm kicking out all of this at. Hopefully, those of you with the bigger screens will see the difference. As I say, for me, I've never been a graphics guy, although in Death Unchained at times does have some outstanding graphics. But it is important, like one of the things I keep seeing on the streams that I'm doing is when I'm making those really far shots, you won't have you won't be able to see them at all. Hello, LG. So, for those of you, now that we've got a few in, what I am doing is we are doing some rooftop hopping, we are assassinating some orphans, we are going into pits. Ooh, I might have just missed the pit. Damn it! Excellent. Yeah, it's like little things, like obviously I can see Anakim. You guys in the stream wouldn't be able to make that out, I don't think. I think he would be covered by mist or pixelated or whatnot, so. So peg 3. I don't know. I should have had about 500,000. Maybe. So yeah, what we're doing here, we kill the orphan in the level, we kill the orphan in the pit, we do just enough to escape the pit, so that we can get out, no messing around, no wasting arrows, no taking unnecessary shots, kill the boss, onto the next world, repeat. Now, Anakim is going to require a little bit more finesse than last time. No, I haven't changed anything as far as contrast is concerned, but what you might find is that you might be getting the blacks are blacker because of the higher quality, so that might be just that might just be your TV compensating. Now, how do we do Anakim here? Well, that's useful. So the killing the night only trick isn't going to work here, and we do need to be at least a little bit clever with our Anakim takedown. And by clever, I mean I'm just going to shoot Anakim and hope for the best. Probably not the greatest of ideas, but we are going to try and do what we can. Because things are going to end up dying anyway, whether we want them to or not. So I've just got to try and deal with the stuff as it comes. But thankfully there's going to be lots of effects on the field. And by thankfully, I mean for fuck's sake, there's going to be loads of effects on the field. Oof. Tough one. As I think I've mentioned in previous one. Hello, Dave. As I think I've mentioned in the previous stream of this, you are... Oof. Incursion. Arrow of Champions. Oh, that was bad. That could have been as well. Right, so we're going to have to lure some of these guys. Hopefully into all the nastiness that we've got coming over here. And yeah, it could, as I say, it could be a byproduct of, because the quality's gone up, the brightness has been decreased, possibly. I don't know how much I can do at my end on the side of things, but again, this is why we play with settings. Right, let's get rid of these archers. Try and not get dinged. Now, one of the things that did come up, because Camille pointed out, like, you know, this is just leaving points on the table. You get so many healths, why not make use of them? And my short answer is you start taking unnecessary headshots and unnecessary shots at what I would kind of deem unnecessary enemies. That's when you miss. It doesn't take a lot, and that's basically what happens. I reckon we can finish him from here, you know. Let's see what arrows we get. That's a good one. That's crap. That'll do. Hello, Rico. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Bum, 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 bum. So, there we go. We're doing alright again now. So I try and budget for losing no less than 3 or 4... Oh, is it really bright, is it? I mean, well, actually, the one thing... See, I can't do that. But I will bear that in mind for next time. Maybe I can. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's a possibility. Let's have a look, see what I can do. I've got sharpen settings, Luma key, maybe. No, that's not going to do it. Get rid of that. Hopefully this will all change dynamically. Chroma key, color, oh man. Image max blending. So I've already put on a filter to increase the sharpness. I wonder if... Because the only thing that I have found is, although I have the white writing on black background side of things, let's try a chroma key. Ooh. Or maybe. Yeah, even if I was to set the chat theme, it still wouldn't make any odds, unfortunately, because I do have it on dark right now, and it doesn't seem to be happening. So I have applied something. Ah, there we go. Right, I'll play a little bit like that. Tell me if that's too much or too little. This is gonna be like one of those eye tests. Number 1 or number 2? And now the left eye or the right eye? but I think that's that should have taken effect already on the stream. That's one of the little things that I can change that might help on the brightness. If anything, that's probably too dark, but you guys can tell me, because it's you guys that have to watch it. Not, well, I say not I do actually watch it myself. How sad. Oh, okay, that's bad. Well, just as well, do need to pick an arrow. Al, more, or is that enough? But yeah, as somebody said, it may be the fact that because we have a stark white chat box next to proceedings, that might be part of the problem. Right, I need arrow selection. You'll do. That would work. But it's not great. The orphan's getting very powerful at this stage. So, for those of you that missed the first part of what I'm doing, so I've said what we're doing. We're killing the orphan, going into the pits, killing the orphan there, doing enough to escape the pits, and then escaping, grabbing the life on the way out as well. The other important thing that I'm doing is I'm not killing any enemies in the level other than the orphan. However, I am trying to select the arrow that I am going to use for my so-called orphan assassination. Any times variant of an arrow is a good one. Divine Sight, I think, isn't quite as good on damage, but is good because if you fuck up the shot, you don't take any damage, which is always nice. Let's go up top. I'd also like to draw attention to Camille's last stream, and I would not like what I do, which is called rooftop hopping, be considered with cowardly, oh so cowardly bottom dwelling. But no, it is, take note of those of you who struggle with rooftop hopping. It's a good technique. The going down the bottom, it's a lot less dangerous than what I'm bloody doing now. Ow. Where is that orphan? I did hear it. We're gonna have to waste an arrow. And another one. We might have to waste several arrows. So this right here is probably going to be a good demonstration as to why I do what I do, because there's a good possibility here. Well, there isn't, but now there is. Yes, that's a good shout, actually, Al. Right, let's... Again, on... I'd like to keep that one. Alright, let's keep that one. See if we can go find that orphan. I think I know where she is. It's not there, so maybe down here. Which then means she might be in here. She hasn't left. There she is. There she is. Good evening. Good night, hopefully. So this is why a decent arrow... Oh, no, teleport arrows don't work right now. This is why a decent arrow can be the difference between you getting out scot-free and not. I haven't actually got out scot-free yet. Bugger. Oh, please teleport. Thank you. Good dodge, sir. Good dodge. God damn it. Didn't even need to kill him. So, another example of why you shouldn't. Why this is part of the reason why I'm trying to do what I'm doing here with this, just killing the orphans. It's quite a quick way to play the game. It's also quite throwaway in that, you know, if I die whilst I'm doing that, I don't really care because I can just get back here very quickly. Although I honestly can't remember if we did the pit the last time. So I may have missed a pit on the way here. Now, as I think I said in the last one, old Gabe here can become an issue because of how he works. We'll put that's a shot that I shouldn't really take. That's another one of those risky shots. Now, this whole going left and right of the pillars, I found some a little add-on, a little caveat to that as well. I found that one of the things that you can do is if you stand out and face him like this, he won't often move. I think we can afford 3 of those. Yes. Yeah, it's a good idea, but a lot of the time I don't think it would even register the shield. I know I've heard it get hit before. So for this, no, I teleported. Shouldn't have done that. Always with your divine sights as well. Fire them up and off. After you've hit Gabe with a cat, leave him until the explosion goes, because he will put your aim off. Let's have you this side, and let's see. I am trying to rush this. I shouldn't really. But yeah, one of the things that I have found, which I know Camille liked in the last stream that he was doing, was being able to move with the shield up at all times, but that's a crossbow trait. We don't have the ability for that. I don't know, maybe I should be. It's a good shout though, Rico. Maybe I should be a little bit more mindful with my shield on and having it on my back. It's not like I can't. And let's just wait on him, let for him close in. This side, please. I can't really demonstrate the other finding that I've had with Gabe and moving around on the pillars. And it's more of I think it's more of a high cycle thing anyway. But I should finish it, there we go. What I found, it's a little bit riskier, but if you come away from the pillar, because he won't have that second of real estate, he'll just it won't have that second of not seeing you. He won't go either left or right. So this is for those who are hand of godding Gabe and doing the whole points push thing with him. Is that if you so just to go over it with those that don't know, you can basically hold a pillar, look right, look left. If you put the pillar, yeah, see, I've heard the impacts before, Rico, so I think you're quite right. Like, it wouldn't help you in melee because it doesn't make any difference in melee because they can't hit you anyway, but the arrow side of things is good. So with the pillar, if we have something in our view here, Gabriel will be forced to move into the blank space, so to speak, so he'll come to about there. We can then move here, put the pillar into our, and it's all about gaze, it's all about your vision and where you're looking at. If you're looking over here, he will keep coming until he's about there. Whereas if you're looking here and you've got a nice pillar here as well, he'll come to about here. One of the things that I've started doing is standing off a little bit and coming off of the pillar. And it basically means that he'll attack, attack, attack. You can dive behind the pillar when he does various bits and pieces. Basically what I do is I come off of the pillar a little bit, and it can be a bit easier to then teleport back behind. Don't use the shard. You'll see that I did a minute ago, and that was a bad shout. So let's go and have a look at Abyss and see if the new brightness on chat is better or ruined. So you'll have to let me know. Well, there's good news. We can see the pit, which means we're not going to miss it. Now, this is another part of what's quite important with this, is we don't need to manage our arrows going in there, but we might need to manage our arrows because the Orphan can be in Section 1 or Section 2. As we know with Paradise Lost and Purgatory, and I think Desolation, but here goes Desolation. The Orphan is always in the last section, whereas the Abyss, they can be in the first or the second. So what I'll do is I'll play like I'm going to meet the orphan beforehand, which involves... Oh, look at these headshot points coming up. Oh, arrow of the year. Nope, they were... Oh, nope, there you go. So that was a very good example of why we're doing what we're doing. We found some nice isolated enemies. We've taken their lunch money off of them, and we've got the perfect orphan assassination arrow. Now, the only thing that I want to do next is get into a position to be able to get into that pit without getting any closer. So this is a technique that I've known about for a very long time, but haven't found a use for it yet. Oh dear. Shit. They keep on coming up short today. Well, actually, they keep on coming up short whenever I've played it. So we might have to deal with a lot of this now. Damn. You know what? We're going somewhere else and wait for this all to blow over, I think. Oh, I didn't want to lose that one, if I'm honest. Hello, Dad. Let's put one of those in there. That'll take care of most of this. Ooh. Okay, didn't know that. Don't know if you guys just saw the interaction between a skull and curse there. Looks like the skull burnt the curse away. No, I should have got just a little bit closer. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go up here, and we're going to go in from here. This is still a bit dangerous, but most of those enemies should not be alerted when we go back in. Now. Yeah, I do keep on messing those teleport arrows up. It's great in theory, I'm just trying to do a little bit too much. Hold still. You've got 2 in you. That should kill you. Yeah. Now, the bits, we are going to have to take our time, and we are going to have to be careful. This is where you shouldn't be taking dings anywhere else. Right. I think it's all the problems that you've been creating in various people's games lately, taking orphans away, throwing them down trapdoors. A skull kill does count as a headshot, however, you are quite right there, Beanie. But do I have to put the girlish scream in as well to snatch that title? Or can I do it without? Because my girlish scream is particularly good. But yeah, Beanie's got a lot to answer for with his dev authority coming in and messing up accounts. Oh, I want to use that one. Actually, let's get rid of you. That didn't work. Perfect arrow. And we go. So this is me being a bit quicker. I would kill as much as I can to get where I need to, as per usual. Yeah, needles. I'm pretty sure it does count as a headshot. I just know that you only get the gold amount for it. You don't get any points. So it doesn't matter what distance you kill it at. But it does... okay, well, the one thing that I can tell you... Oh, really? Oh, right, yeah, for the purposes... Yes, for the purposes of scoring... Oh, no, he's got power already! Beanie, stop it! Stop it! Right. Let's see if we can get his attention. Ooh, divine sight. Let's fire that one round there. You can have that one. Oh, it went in the wall. Where's homing? Stupid arrow. Yeah, you are right, Camille, in respect to the fact that the points count as a body shot. However, the actual thing counts as a headshot. I don't see why they would have changed that between... There's only one way that I can find out, which is resetting to 0 profile, going all the way through to the abyss, and just hitting a skull in the head is the only real way that I can do it, I think, and then seeing if it pops on the achievement. The reason why I can tell you that it does count as a headshot is because in Siege of Heaven, you can use the skull as one of your 3 to spawn a Cupid. So, oh, this would be a good arrow. I can get it on one of these Cupids. Worth the risk, I think, because it'll, well, might do some work for us. Let's deal with some of these. And you. And then, hopefully, that curse will go to work. No, it's gone too far, I think. No! Stupid curse. Right, so now talk amongst yourselves whilst we wait for the incubi, because I am not going to go and try and engage him because there's too many factors down there for me to worry about. Oh, I will though. Not that I need it right now. Oh no, I can't get it yet because he's not dead. I find waiting somewhere on these stairs. The thing is, he can always teleport to you. It just always seems to take forever. You can hear when he's going to teleport because he laughs. Sometimes he does a teleport. Sometimes, let's say it's a fake, and it's not that he doesn't actually teleport. Let's pretend that he's faking it. So how's that chat looking? Could it go darker? Is it about right, Finn, here? What on... Hang on skulls is that, Camille? Oh, 1.3... Oh, right, okay, you're just talking about headshots in general by the sounds of things there. Right, that's you dealt with. Yes. We will have that. Good. And then... So the only other thing that you have to do... It's weird as well how Fletcher changes this up. Agony is a fucking nightmare for the way that I'm playing Fletcher. Looking good, yeah? Goody gun drops. Thank you very much. Okay, we need to deal with one of these two because I want a straight arrow and I want to get in. I could get some extra headshots out of these guys, but frankly I'm not going to bother because they teleport all the time and it's really annoying. So, we're in and we're out. Now, I think we're all... As long as you teleport in from a decent distance, even if things are alerted when you come out, you should have time to deal. What you don't want to do is teleport in very close with a lot of enemies around you, because they will start moving and reacting. Oh, that's not a bad arrow, you know. And I know you're there. Hello. Hopefully that will kill her, but I think we're going to need a little bit more. Damn it. Got ya. Time to go. And yeah, if you, as I said, I would like to get the settings right for everybody. So if you want me to try it a touch darker or a touch lighter or move things around, what would be easier, I agree, would be if the settings that I actually have on YouTube would work within my streams, but they don't. It doesn't set the preferences, because I, like most of you guys, will probably have the white writing on a black background, because I don't know, I don't want to go blind from all that white of YouTube. It's just the darker settings, and I do that with most things, but for some reason the settings don't come across. And on the shield note that Rico mentioned earlier, one of the things I was going to add to that as well, because it's not a bad shout. You know, the controller will recognise that your hand's there. The only problem that I would find with that is having actually tried it a second there, is the locomotion element, because you're moving your hand from the front. You could get a little bit confused with the stick. The one thing that I would add to that, and then you could do both, would be not only have the shield up behind you, and you want to try and cover torso and head, top of torso and head, because that's your hitbox, is when you're waiting for that. See if I can get a long teleport arrow so I can kind of actually show it. But you'll see when I do the longer teleport arrows, I go and slightly lean to one side and start ducking. And you do it slowly. Again, as I think I've covered before, if any of you have played Pistol Whip, that's where this comes from, and it seems to be a thing that's in a lot of VR games, is enemies seem to aim for where you are or where you are going, not the moments in between. Pistol Whip, like slowly moving your body whilst returning fire, is the way that I play that game, because nothing can then hit you if you are bang, 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 bang constantly, and just doing this circular motion, because they always try and hit your head. Oh, hello, Nice. That is a good question, Alan, and no, you would not. No, that's a good shout. It is a good shout. To be fair, if you didn't have locomotion, oh yeah, I'd insist on that. In fact, because you don't have locomotion, you obviously do have quite that big disadvantage. Right, here's the big test, because I didn't do this. What's the audio mix like across me versus Anakim? Have I finally found a way not to be drowned out by the big guy? Or are we still going... Is he still going strong like a boss? Oh, I don't want to fire that one. I'll tell you why I did that in a second. Now, that might be enough balls of lightnings, because they do work. Again, we take our time here. Those ball lightnings are doing the trick. The reason why I fired that divine sight off there... I'm going to do that one as well. Notice how I'm dodging the skulls instead of shooting them, because one less shot that you can take, the better. And I wouldn't try and hit that either, because again there's the opportunity of missing it. I would find an arrow to do it. Damn. Right, let's get rid of that one. Oh, there you go. So yeah, I'm not even going to attempt those. I'm just going to let them close in and then move away. That's all you have to do. You don't need to shield them or anything along those lines. They just need to come within your immediate so that they detonate. Oh, incursion for a Cupid. You can have that one. Love to get something to deal with those. That's kind of it. And we go around here. firing those round corners is very cool, and I don't feel like I'm wasting them because, you know, obviously, infinite ammunition. Damn it. That's a good arrow. We'll take that. We'll move back here and let that arrow go to work, although I will get you first. Oh, here's an even better one. Alright. And here's probably the best at this situation. Not very good for the next bit. Now, whilst we're waiting for that to put in work, let's see if we can get some damage on the incubi. Yeah, I'm glad about that actually, so thank you for letting me know on that one, because old Asmo is a very loud boy, and normally I have to think about going silent, and as those of you who know me, it's not within my nature to go silent. Really isn't. We'll have some headshots out of this dude though. As long as one of those headshots hits, or one of those shots hits on Hail of Arrow, you're golden. Do bear in mind, Hail of Arrows go all over the place. Now, what I was saying about, Al asked a very good question. If you shoot an arrow to the exact area where an orphan is going to spawn, but they have not spawned, no, you will not alert them. You can only alert things if they have spawned. You can de-alert things, it's probably the word, if you make them, if once alerted, you make them despawn. But yeah, if whilst they are not there, even if you fire into the exact location, because they are not there, there's nothing to alert. Should have been working there instead of smoking. Right, I have one of those. Nope. Nope. That will do. So I'm looking for a divine or a cupid so that I can do that shot. Take this one. Take that one. That's unfortunate, but I would rather slow time this bit just so that I don't lose any life. But what I'm doing here is cycling through my arrows. There's a good one. This one will do some damage. Cycling through my arrows to try and get the right ones. Yeah, good old Asmo. Loud ass. Right. You can make that shot over his shoulder. However, I don't want to waste the divine sight. The longer this takes, the worse. Thing is, Al, even though I've told you that, it will still feel like you've alerted her and, you know, and that she hasn't spawned, because it always feels like that. The orphans are getting twitchier. I swear they're getting twitchier and twitchier. Oh, come on. Just wanted to make sure I got the cupid then, which is why I fire it up in the air. Don't need to worry about him. What I definitely do not want to do is fire off the wrong arrow here. Winter's Bite 3, that'll do. Again, we just want to assassinate the monk. I don't want to kill anything else. So we kill him, and now because I've made the cunning mistake, forced error rather, of putting a pestilence down over there, I want to keep everything away from that whilst it finishes off, because, you know, if I don't have to fight anything else, I'd rather not. Ooh, that's a bit... Let's see if we can cycle some arrows. Volley 5's not bad. I would want... Ball Lightning's not bad. That was a bad move. But we should be okay, because that ball's quite high. Now, I find here, the thing to do is rapid fire. And aim for the chin. And the reason being is because if you aim for the chin, although that's, you want to aim for the forehead because that's where the explosive arrows will proc off and hit his horns. But I found if you aim for the head, where you would normally do, you'll have seen a lot of us do on the higher cycles. It's one of the only reasons why I've got Cataclysm left, it seems. Hey, doubles. to 30% chances in a row. You'll see that a lot of us use Cataclysm 5 to completely finish off Asmo, because one shot right in the middle of his forehead with a Cat 5 will take out both horns. I tell you what, it feels like things have changed, Beanie. It really does. So yeah, with Asmo, and again, I'll repeat these because they're little nuggets that are good for Fletcher, but not really anything good for anything else. So, I am now on, I think that was on cycle 4, beginning of. Might have even missed a pit, I can't remember. I can't remember if I finished off doing the pit and came out. But 3 cycles, Purgatory 1, 3 cycles, taking out the Orphan, taking out the pit Orphan, finishing what's in the pit so that you can escape, killing the boss, move on to the next level, repeat. I have done that 3 times. That score would put me 5th in the world. So this is why we're here, because there is going to come a time where you might want to just get a score on here. I think this one, if you are prepared to push yourself into this way of thinking and playing, is an easy one to get on. Yes, there is the problem that by me explaining what I'm doing, those scores will increase, but I don't think they will by a lot. Or not increase, then will be more people ranked. But, hey, I don't know, if you want an easy, at the moment, if you want an easy top 10 finish, here it is. So, let's see. Now, we're actually doing all right. I would expect to be a couple of life. The other thing as well, I mean, I never worry about getting hit. I worry about battery life these days. But as far as getting hit is concerned, it will happen. Either through taking hits whilst rooftop hopping, going back for orphans when you miss them, which does happen again as well, because you don't usually go after these things whilst you're rooftop hopping, and if your location of it is a little bit off, then it won't turn up because you won't be close enough to spawn it. You will lose life. I can guarantee you now, the more shots you take, the more life you will lose, and this is literally the reason why I do what I do. That is a possibility, actually, that a lot of... But then we've got quite a decent amount of scores on runner. So that... Oh, damn it. You know what? I've got a good arrow. I'll go back for that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do things out of order. I know that the Orphan is going to be here, and she's either going to be below or in there. She's in there. Might be enough. If it's not, that will be... The explosions probably would have finished her off there. Right. Time to go back for the pit. Yeah, thing is, I've played Fletcher, and I thought I knew the way to play it, and I didn't. Now, another little trick I'm going to do here. It doesn't actually come up with "you cannot rest, there are too many enemies nearby," which I will take. Now, the reason why I did that just then is because that will have the effect of de-aggroing all the enemies. So if there was anything locking onto me, or there was anything on the way, I've just de-aggroed the lot of them by leaving the game and coming back in again. All the tricks. We use all the tricks. So yeah, as far as the... Hang on, let's check what you said there. I would disagree, Chameleon. I don't think everyone can do this, but like not to the level that, like, you know, they might not be able to get as many cycles in. But I do think that this is an easier way to go about things. The problem that I would find, the reason why the scores I don't think are very high in Fletcher is because you lose a lot of life through missing, and you don't usually have to concern yourself with things like that. You'll see that some of the Siege of Heaven players are quite high in the top in the leaderboards. reason being is because that's, they play by not missing. I think Arby is on top of the board at the moment until I clean his clock doing it this way. But the problem is he only needs to get to like cycle 3 or 4 clearing everything, being uber careful and being uber slow. I can keep chancing it and see how far I can get. I don't see why any of the Anakims would ever be a problem, but alerting too many at a time could be the problem. So I'll try and get my teleport arrow mastery title back here. So this is a good place. I have alerted nothing. I am sat on here. When I teleport into this pit from here, he says hopefully, I will return to the space that I teleported in from. Remember, we want to take as few shots as possible, and that's one of the ways of doing it. We don't have to clear the area out around the pit. We can just teleport in there from a great distance. As you'll have seen with my fails, I always manage to plug the really ridiculously long-range teleport arrows when I'm doing this personally. Can't seem to land them when I'm trying to show it off to you guys, so you'll just have to trust me on that one. But even if you take like a medium teleport arrow shot, still going to get you in there with only alerting the ghosts, and the ghosts you don't need to worry about. Now, that is a good arrow for the orphan assassination, but I'm going to take things... I mean, we don't have to be too clever. Ooh, there's a gift. There's a gift indeed. Missed that one. Terrible shot. Holy light. Look at it go. Oh, holy light again. It knows it's one of my faves. Trixie. Yes, yeah, I'll try and put a scream in. So, the important part for doing the pit this way, we are going to have to kill everything, so there's no point going in straight for the assassination, I don't think, unless you got a particularly good arrow. If you clear a safe space, though, you can. Now, I think I know where the orphan is, based on that. I'm going to try cycling my arrows a little on this dude. I'll let that... Remember what I said about replacing effects? That's why I let that Winter's Bite proc off before I shot the fire effect into it, because just better. I wish Hail of Arrows worked as well as it does. Oh, that was a good arrow. Forgot what I was doing. Idiot. Better wait for that. Oh, there's still more in there, is there? You hold on to that for me. Now here's something that we can do. A little bit of a cheat. We've frozen him and we're cycling arrows, so let's go into the shield, into the shield, into the shield. That might do. It'll do a decent amount of damage. So yeah, as I just shown there, shooting hits into the shield still counts as hits regardless of the arrow. God damn it, why didn't I kill you? Right, let's try and deal here. Damn it. Now there is the other play that we could make here. Well, I got lucky there because I took a hit actually. The other play that we could make there is we could dump a lot of damage into the orphan and then run away to try and make it despawn, because the orphan would come back with the right amount of life. But I didn't have too bad at arrows, so I toughed that one out. Ooh, good. That's a great arrow to see. Maybe take a bit more time. And back down. Ah, it's not enough. Not enough real estate. So, this is a good strategy. Oh, well, good. It's a strategy. Is firing off your arrows when you're dealing with things chasing you until you get a Hand of God. When you get a Hand of God, that's when you make your stand. Because Hand of God is a great arrow. So we can actually afford a lot more dings in here than we have. But let's play reasonably defensively. So again, nice big area behind us. What I'm trying to do now... Holy arrow. Holy light is not allowing it, I might add. Why? Why? You arrow in the game-o! Have that. Again, be careful, like with Gabriel, with your cataclysm shots. Wait for them to explode before you fire another one, unless you are particularly quick. Even Cupids will do it as well. What, that one gone off? There we go. Yeah, never mind. I do like getting divine sights and Cupids. Feels like a free hit. Arrow, so it does give you all arrows, but there are a few that are taken out. Right, I should qualify that. Regardless of your arrows unlocked, it will give you all arrows, but on certain parts, which I haven't actually checked yet, because it doesn't really make too much odds, but on certain parts, or certain levels, and certain parts of those levels, like for instance pits, it removes arrows. For instance, Super Bright have been kind enough to take Barrage of Needles out of the selection for, I think, Abyss, but definitely for Asmo. Again, it's people like Beanie that'll know these things. I'm just the messenger. That might deal with him. See, this is what I love about this game. It's all of these great effects and all of these fantastic arrows that are in this game. Oh yeah, Wrath of God is not part of it. There's some others as well. Yeah. Unholy Wind. Oof. See, if they made it so that Unholy Wind doesn't have to connect, that's fine. But then we can really start seeing the power of Unholy Wind. If they made it like Divine Sight and Cupids, I'd allow it. Oh, why are you going over there, dude? Waiting for animations to finish is another big one. Oh, way too overpowered. So again, we've got our Hand of God here. So this is a good time to make our stand against ghosts. If I can, I may even, thanks Cupid, may even try and draw one or two more in whilst we've got it over there. But I don't think, sliding into the lava, some dude, don't think it'll last long enough. Or rather, I know how long it'll last. It'll last just long enough for the... Yeah, like that. Because that's what things do in games. Every time. Fire that off without too many worries. As for making your stand without Hand of God, that is a decision that I will leave to you on Ghosts. But what you can do is, because of their crap turning circles, the further and closer you get away from them, you can stop them getting quite as bunched up and not take them out individually. The one bonus that we do have is, although that's technically a miss, because it has thumped into something solid, it doesn't count for the purposes of us losing life. And if you use a good combination of slow time and firing on ghosts, not only can you potentially cycle arrows if you wanted to, but they can be a bit easier to deal with than usual. Oh, look at this! Holy Light in combination with Cupid's Wrath and Hellfire. When else are you going to see that? It's amazing. I know I take the piss, but I do love... It's the one thing that gets me on In Death is that you are not incentivized to use your special arrows. basically. And I don't really know many games where it's like, oh, you got all this cool stuff, but don't use it. Don't you dare use it. Hello. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but this mode is part of the reason why I'll go out on a limb and say that this mode is definitely my favourite. Get to play with all the toys, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, nice one, Rico. Thank you for joining us. Yep, I'm waiting for the announcement of new studio first live stream incoming. So yeah, we're gonna, again, as I say, we're gonna take things, well, I'm not taking this reasonably slowly. I want to get out of here now. Incubi are a good one for dumping arrows into for the purposes of either cycling or even getting a lot of effects down. Can be useful. We'll see. Oh! Skeletons. Skeleton warriors teleporting in with the old Superman sword out. Good effort, pal. And so here's the decision. We're 2 life down. And yeah, nice one, Rico. Hopefully, hope we see it soon. Here's the decision. Fight these guys, try and get some headshots, potentially lose some life, or take life, get out. I'll get out, thanks. The later Anakims will get me killed, because that's my only concern with it. Gabriel, I've got him down. Even though random arrows, Gabriel is no threat, although he can take a lot longer to do now. Anakim, I mean, exciting is one word you could use for him in Fletcher. Another one would be terrifying, again, which is good. Asmo. Asmo can be a little bit of a problem as well because of what you get whilst you're dealing with the monks. But hey, it's random, and if I had a concern about it, I wouldn't be playing the mode. So we're done here. I would... Yeah, let's get rid of that. And that. That's not much good either. That's not a bad opener. Prefer to see Winters, but... Well, see, this is a bit speedrunnery, Norb, if you play it this way. It's just speedrunner. Well, the thing that I like about this, because I was analysing it the other day, is to, like, you know, how would I describe this to somebody the way I'm playing it? Is it's really fast until it's not. So you rooftop hopping, doing all your bits and pieces, going really fast through the game as you can until you're slowing down. No, don't change. Oh, right, the qualifier, opening it up, or... I mean, if we had each map, that would be nice. It just means more work. But more legend points. But more work. So, but I don't mind doing it. So where are we at now? Just shy of 1 million. I'll check after we've done a little bit more, providing... Well, Fletcher Speedrunner is basically what we're doing, because we're not. We're just going for the heavy points and getting through stuff as fast as we can. But yeah, Fletcher Speedrunner. Comboing the sigils. I want more variety. I want different. I think for sigils, I think the sigils in this game are in a very good place at the moment. We've all got extra ways to play the game how we want to. You can pick, you can choose, you can decide. I haven't met anyone yet that's played the game. Well, maybe the Grumblers, but we don't hear often from them. I haven't met anybody yet who has not been able to enjoy at least one of the sigils. And at the end of the day, what more do you need? Let's see if we can keep the stray arrows down here. Oh, I wish those would shoot straight. That is not straight. But there you go. Hit, 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 hit. There we go. Oh, that would be good. I would like that. Oh, should have put that on Anakim. Damn it. Gonna have to go. Tempest. Good shout. Take that. That's one of the knights. Let's keep the damage on old Anakins. Hey, Winter's Bite. Could be risky. So you'll see that I've done things a different way round. Not necessarily on purpose either. It's just the way that it's gone. Gotta wait for you to drop. That'll do. Thank you. Let's put some in the corner. Now this isn't a bad scenario, because I can dump a lot into that guy and it'll do some work for me. Hello, Ecom. Try and get that. Oh, what was that? I think that might have been an arrow. Might have missed one there. Or that might have been going past Anakim. I don't quite know. Even this I don't like, because I feel like I'm firing too many arrows. Hopefully you don't alert the knight. Let's get over here. So we're just abusing slow time, dealing with what we can, where we can. Take you out. Oh, come on, Cupids, give me a hand. Ooh, one of those for you, maybe? Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, why not, eh? Follow gaze, why don't you? Oh, you bugger. I think we'll go in here for a little bit. This isn't a bad area for the purposes of Anakim at the moment, because we can put a lot of effect arrows down if we can find something to shoot at. Go on. Yes! Got him. Alright, we're still doing alright for life. Oh, that was a bad hit. And away! Maybe we'll go in here for a little bit. Well, maybe we won't. Now maybe we will. And maybe we won't. Azure's Fury's not a bad arrow in that situation, because it does, although it does sod all damage, it does have the effect of stunning and staggering things, which is definitely a thing right now. Good old Anakim. When was Anakim ever this hard? Come on now! If you can have some fire in you, and what? Let's see what the knights do. Okay, one's alerted. There's the other one. If I can... So one of the things that I'm considering here is... I think we're getting to the point where we might try and blast him. But I need the right arrow. And I haven't decided what it is yet. Maybe. Probably be Hand of God, actually, but let's go for it. Ooh. Ooh, that helps. That helps. That helps. Oh. Well, I was expecting to have to do a little bit more work at the end there, but never mind, that was pretty good. Hey, ideal. Back to full health again. So again, as I was saying, as long as you keep on top of things and reduce the amount of life that you are losing in the level, this can be achieved. And yeah, there is the possibility that Fletcher isn't being played as much as other modes because of the unlock conditions, but I think Fletcher's probably, if you understand the mechanics, probably one of the easiest ones, because as we found out last time, to unlock, that is, as we found out last time, oh, bit of bottom dwelling, keep Camille happy, although that isn't really bottom dwelling, but you know, you get the idea. Ooh, loco. There we go. Ah, you guys. Hey, look, I'm just that good with Tempest, obviously. That didn't work properly. Remember what I said about... Come on, quick. Rest in Sanctuary, because there's some things on my tail that have been aggroed. By resting in Sanctuary, we can have a quick check of score. I can have a quick wet of water. And we'll go back out there in just a moment. Ah, there you go. Accidental Fletcher unlocks. So, as stands at the moment, that score would still put me at 5th in the world. Closing in on... Oh, there's a name I know. Closing on Mr. Dragon. But he'll be Keith once I've overtaken him. But I don't... Again, like, Keith, enlighten us. I assume you just played steadily, carefully, headshot and everything, and getting as far as you can, right? If you're still here, that is, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, I think you can be, as far as the unlock conditions on Runner, I think you could be a little bit more lenient. I think 2 minutes. 2 minutes for 25 kills is in the realms of acceptability, if you ask me. I think a minute for 25 kills might be a little much. So, arrow cycling now. Don't want to be killing these. That'll do. There you are. Please die. Please die quickly. Yay! And away. Can we make that one? No, we can't. Silly shot. Takes cover. Quick breather. Up there. And away. Easy. Ah, you were going to make it difficult. Again, I should just teleport in. I shouldn't take those shots. Every shot you take is another risk that you are adding on, which... So part of the reason why I did this is, what are most of the shots that you are going for if you are trying to play this safe? Body shots. How much do they score? Fuck all. Yes, it will. I would imagine it's the... As far as leaderboards are concerned, every leaderboard so far gives you... Steady on now. No. Yeah, no, right. You'll like that, Camille. You just said IDU, but it calls it ado. Ado about nothing. But yeah, I would imagine, I can't see... Beanie will be able to confirm it, I would imagine, and I would have thought it'll be in the affirmative. 3 Hands of God? Come on now. But I haven't seen them put a leaderboard in without giving legend. The reason why I can, like, Beanie's already said it, but the reason why I can almost confirm that is because we're going to save that for when he gets close again. We're going to go over this side, keep this little pillar here, and look that way, and in he comes. And remember as well, it's the same for every... The reason why I would draw that conclusion, regardless of Beanie obviously chiming in, is that every leaderboard within Siege of Heaven now counts. Every sub-leaderboard... We'll save that Hellfire because Winter's Bite is doing its tick damage. Still, you finished there? Have some Hellfire in the face. Should be all used to Hellfire. Damn, it's too close for that. You'll see that I'm actually purposely firing those off and up at half strength. And the reason being is because, well, headshots score. And it's not an arrow that I can miss, so I don't mind going for it. And obviously headshots do more damage as well. On Siege, yes. Everything. If it has a leaderboard, as a general rule... Ah, oh, damn it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let him get far away. Damn it, what? That wrong head! God damn it. Stupid Divine Sight and his rubbish homing abilities. You hated him anyway. There we go. Ooh, got that one on the bounce. So here's the part of to kind of show it off a little bit, because although me and Camille are playing similar, what he would do in this situation, and obviously he can correct me if he's wrong, is if he's at maximum life or within 2 life lost, then he would play out in the level for headshots. He'd go for the Orphan, he'd go for the Pit, and then depending on life buffs. Because he is quite right, that is a waste. But I would rather that be a waste and me moving on without using it than being a lot lower on health. So, but as I say, the difference between the way that Camille plays it and the way I'm playing it is, if he's super careful, he could have a lot more points than me. Well, not a lot more points, but he could have more points than me by cycle 4, which is where we are now. And we are a millionaire! Right. Let's go find that pit. You'll probably be able to hear, because I don't know, again, what the voice is like. I'll review it afterwards. But you may be able to hear every slurp and every puff of my vapour. So apologies for that. But higher audio quality. These things As Beanie knows, they always come at a price. Don't hear her, so I would say that she's not down there. If she was in there, moving across the top of the roof would tell us she would spawn. I think orphans have a higher spawn priority than other things. Probably one of the highest. By that, I'm going to deal with these because I'm going to cycle arrows a little. Oh, piss off. You guy. Oh. This is why I hate dealing with enemies in the level. Just shouldn't do it. I want to keep that. And I don't mind to fit. Hey, I hear an orphan. Yeah, it would be kind of like forgetting the plot of Star Wars for a day just so you can go back and watch it. I've never had to assassinate this one before, I don't think. This one's going to be a nightmare. But I'm going to try and make it a little easier. Bring these into the fore. I'll carry on my thoughts. I could go up the top here. Brain? What brain? sorry, Beanie. I'm out. I've got nothing in trade. Oh, that's the summoner's aura. That's why I hate this one. Or I knew I was going to hate this one. Ah, well. Not too bad life-wise at the moment. So that was a volley 5, and I think we were still off of the back end of a hit arrow? What did I take that from? Took that from the Black Knight, didn't I? This is the other thing that this is going to sound really stupid, and I did not do it on purpose that time. I have been trying at higher cycles if I have got plenty of life. So Camille says about, you know, making use of your life and scoring points based on it. I say when you're at the higher cycles, when a volley 5 won't quite do it, if you were to take a ding from an enemy, or even better, if it's in a BES, pop a toe in the lava so that you take 1 damage, your next hit that you do will do substantially more damage because that's how the mechanics of the game work. When you get to cycle 4 and above, I don't think there is an arrow that is capable of one-shotting, maybe volley 5. Don't think there's an arrow that's capable of one-shotting an orphan. So if you take a hit on purpose, you could. Now we're going to try and cycle some arrows here. That would have been too bad. Nope, not taking that shot because that loses your life. Gonna have to take that one though. Take that one. Hello, K2. One of the other things, now that I've got like plenty of familiar faces in, is anybody having problems with the stream? This is something that I am hyper aware of, is that by me pushing up the quality, I could stop devices or connections having, you know, being able to connect. So I'm hoping that if any of you guys have any problems, you would shout that one out. I know YouTube does do adjustments for you. Let you turn. Oh, you can teleport. Okay. I got a holy light with your name on it. Yeah, it's one of the things that I'm considering potentially. Divine Sight 5 is not bad because we can afford to miss that one if she does skip away. So that's quite a good one. Oh, we don't... Hang on. What am I doing? I don't even need it. I've got pit this time. Good. I may try upping things. We're in first or second, or we're in second section. I've either missed the pit. Good. That's the sort of comment that I want to hear, whoever said that. Sorry, I'm trying to work out what I'm trying to do here because it's not Orphans. That bit's done. I'm looking for pit. So this is one of the... So this is costing me life going back, not... Oh, God. And not double checking areas which I should have been. Because we haven't done the pit here. And I don't think it's in that second section, which probably means it's in an underground section on the first bit. But yeah, I can raise this again, quality-wise. I think my internet connection... I haven't done it, though, have I? I thought I had. Or maybe I saw it and didn't get it. Hang on, have I done the pit? No, I definitely haven't done the pit. Come on, Nob, my memory isn't that bad. Although it probably could be. No, we're definitely shy on a pit. And cycle 4 is a good one. It's down there. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Best pit ever. Not. So I like to... You do... Because it's a pit, this is difficult. I don't want to alert the ghost yet. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to try and draw in as many nasties as I can. I do like those around the corner shots. I'm not doing it with anything else though. Trying to draw in as many nasties as I can. Less stuttering. Interesting. All this high quality has sorted out my stutter. Right. There she is. Let's see. Keep the arrow down a little bit. I'm going to come back out of here. Now, I don't like dealing with the archers this way. I would usually try and take them out, but needs must. Because that's a risky situation to go into. There's a lot that can go wrong down there, especially with fucking random arrows. If I wanted to spend more time, I would switch arrows by hitting something, and then... Yeah, I'm glad someone noticed that. It's like, homing, is it? Is it homing, is it? Yeah. All the homing. Cheers for the homing. Well, that's a good thing to have down in here. How have we not alerted the ghosts yet? Come on now. Right. Priority. Interesting. Oh no, it has... Hang on, has that overrid it or not? Right. Let's get you dealt with. Get you dealt with. You can have that. Oh, look at that Cupid go. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, it got somebody, though, eventually. Always, when you are getting ready to teleport, make sure there's no Cupids about. I'll let Ball Lightning do the work there. Always make sure that when you kill a summoner, that pentagram thingy on the floor, or hexagram, whatever it is, has disappeared. You don't let it disappear. You can take damage from it on the way in. Hey, here's something that those of you who've seen me done pits before. Pit of Despair. Yes. Now, why am I saying that? Much easier layout, much easier take on the Orphan. Straightforward, because we do have to kill enemies. Just all round, this is a great pit for us, because we're not after resources, we're after points. We want to be in, dealt with, and gone. That's how we make sure we don't lose our most important resource in this mode, which is life. Good arrow. Damn, thought that would have got him in the head. That one will. Up you come then, lads. Don't go over there, go over here. There we go. That's something that, again, another thing that Camille pointed out, and I will emphasise on again, is note how they were alerted, so they're teleporting to me. If they don't have line of sight on me, they won't be able to shoot, which they didn't. I was here. If I look over there, I am giving them the option of all of this real estate to teleport into. Over there is a pain in the arse. Because I shifted my gaze quickly enough before they had decided where they were going to teleport, think of it as like cutting out the options that you are giving the enemies. It doesn't always work, and the reason why it doesn't always work is if they have decided their teleport location before you adjust your gaze, then they will still teleport where they were planning on going to. Is that round the corner? I hope that's round the corner. That sounds awful close. That's a nice Orphan. Right, this we're going to do a little bit differently. We're going to deal with the threats first, and then we'll sort her out. Well, this might be easy. Oh. Cupids, why you do this? I think she's trapped. Little shot there for the horizontalers. Ah! Holy, why you do this to me? Well, 1 out of 3, that's pretty good, isn't it? Holy Light. I think Holy Light is the worst arrow in the entire selection. Sorry, I missed that. I was, whatever somebody said, I was screaming. Teleported out just after keep divided. Yeah, that's a lot of that is down to Cupids are the ones that are capable of doing that the most. The reason being is because they don't actually aim at you, or they aim at you 1 in 5 shots. A lot of the time with the Cupid, not close, you can stand at a distance and their shots go fucking everywhere. I like to get everything alerted here and then put down, well, that's a great arrow, put down as many area of effect things as I can whilst being careful and not Holy Light. Fucking arrow. I don't think, no, you explained it clearly, Camille. You were fine. I just wanted to go over it again. Yeah, 1 out of 3. What a great ratio for a homing arrow. Oh, why can't I do... Oh, I could... Fuck. Just giving away life now. I wanted to do quotations. I kind of can for a homing arrow. Beanie, can I have that bit of life back? That was clearly an accident because I was pissing about. Right. Ideally... Don't think... So this is part of the reason why Curse is not a great arrow, is I don't think it has the guts. By that I mean it can't proc out enough damage now to actually do its job. Or it did then, but that's because some of these are damaged. The problem with Curse is if things are untouched, it won't kill them, and that's part of its job. What's that? Fuck off. Look, it's not my fault they haven't updated you, mate. But yeah, if the curse worked well enough, I think curse should maybe not always kill. But the problem is, if it doesn't, it's fucking useless. Which is why... I mean, it's still always going to be good for Cupids. But the problem that you're going to have... yeah... Oh, not holy light. Don't give me holy light. I don't want to. Stupid bloody arrow. Right. Oh, yeah, no, it's not wrong. Teleport arrows. Teleport arrow only pit. Fletcher. No problems. Right, we're going to wait here a little bit. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't want to risk any more life. I've already lost loads by pissing about. Oh, for fuck's sake. Every time I move, I have actually started putting this to the test. Every time I pick my vape up recently, when I put it into slow-mo and I start chatting to you guys, because my hands wander away, that's when they teleport. I swear it is. I really do. Come on. So, oh, that was good of him. That helps for the purposes of demonstration, however, holy light does not. If you wait long enough, they will move. It can take fucking ages. Believe me, I know. But it's worth it because this is so much easier. Oh, if I had normal arrows now, I could make you turn sideways. It'd be so good. But it's not going to happen. Oh, one more. Good job. Good job, everybody. And away. That missed. Ah, dear. So we're kind of in a little bit of a recovery mode here now because it's not doing too bad. We got 2 life back. Next cycle gets interesting. I think cycle 5 is as far as I've been with doing this. Maybe end of cycle 5 and I did something stupid. Sounds like me. Yeah, good old Cupids. The thing is, the enemies, I'm almost certain, because it happens way too often, but the enemies are programmed, I'm sure, to teleport in and reinforce each other at the most inopportune moments for the player. And it's good. It's as it should be. That, you know, people don't play this game, I don't think, because it's easy. People play this game because it is hard, but it's not to be confused with... No, I suppose Dark Souls is punishing, but my point here is you can always learn from each death in death. There's always a takeaway, or if there's not a takeaway, at the very least, 99% of the time, it's your own fault. You died because. Except when shit shoots you through walls. But, yeah. Let's have a little score check. See where we are. I think I was trying, and I would like to see one upside down. However, I was trying, and what is actually quite weird behaviour. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you can Hand of God a incubi, and keeping on headshotting the incubi will slowly rotate it to first a jaunty angle, and then it will keep going. It also lowers the incubi, so it's why it's actually quite useful if you get to higher cycles and you need to deal with an incubi fast by dumping it into lava. Hand of God, putting it up against a wall and hitting it repeatedly. Double entendres there. And what you can do, what I've noticed happens when you do that with Hand of God, is you keep on hitting it and it keeps on rotating and it keeps on coming down, and then when it gets to about a sideways angle, every headshot I don't think does everything, and it also keeps trying to rotate back up. And on top of that as well, when you get it to a sideways angle, it changes its dynamic in that it starts then going up as opposed to still moving in a downward motion. So I think it's something to do with how the incubi is and how it reacts at certain angles when it takes shots. All very interesting stuff, I'm sure. So, but yeah, I don't think you can make it go upside down. I want to see if you can rotate an incubi through 360, but I was on cycle 15. I was making a point of doing it. I could get it sideways. I wanted to do a video. It didn't turn out very good, but there you go. So here we are, 1.1 million, end of Abyss 4. That's a respectable score. That's not too far behind that Silver Tongue Devil dude. So, hopefully we might be able to surpass him on this occasion. We'll see. But Anakim 5 is a calling. To be fair, I never liked that STD dude anyway. STD. It sounds like sexually transmitted disease, right? So I think the bow score that I've got there is after taking a lot of lessons away. I think the incubi will only go as far as 9 o'clock, I think. But it needs more testing. Camille might have more, and I know Camille will do it. Camille may have more success with me because, as we know, rapid firing with the bow is not as effective as rapid firing. Well, not necessarily, Camille. Try it anyway, see if you can get any further. I think part of the problem might have been, as I was firing shots and Hand of Godding, I was obviously getting tired because the bow's just a bit harder. Well, I mean, I don't know. Would you want to be known as the STD Army? However, you are quite the army. Very loyal. But yeah, as far as the rotation, you might have more success. I think there might be, when you get him to 9 o'clock, if you can plug him with, because I was getting tired by that point, because he does move across slow and he keeps trying to creep up. I think possibly if you can plug him with enough headshots, you might be able to push him past the point. The problem is, once you push him past the point, he'll start going up again quite fast. It's quite cool. I will try and capture it on video, but the problem is, to put that many headshots into an incubi, you need to be A, at a high cycle, and you need to be doing B, something that you shouldn't be doing at a high cycle, and farming him for headshots really close. We should be doing it far away. Now let's see if we can, so we're 4 down at the moment. Let's see if we can, that's not a bad arrow. If I can groin him with it and I don't get any more. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. I'll explain that again in a minute. I forgot to tell you why I did that last time. The problem with Divine Sights on this, for how I'm doing it, i.e. just trying to get rid of them all quickly. Where's that one going? Is, that's the one we wanted. Cat 5 as well. Problem with Divine Sight is, not only will it pop blisters, nice one, Econ. The problem with... There we go. Weird angle. The problem with Divine Sight is, when you're doing it this way and you're waiting for the skulls to close in on you whilst you're hopping away, the Divine Sights can actually come in and hit those skulls, causing them to explode prematurely and take damage. I resent the arrow in this occasion, and it's an absolute pain in the arse. Damn. I wanted that a little bit further out. Ball lightning, that helps us a little bit if we can get one of those. Hide round the corner. 2 out of 3. I like that ratio. That felt a bit light for a heavy style arrow. Right, we are going to have to bear in mind the time here as well. This one's a good one. Osh! Oh, you bugger! Oh, you bugger! All going to par. So this is the awesome and shit thing about Fletcher, and why I'm playing it the way that I'm playing it. No worries, Debs. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, this is it's not as bad as I'm making out. But this is part of the problem with Fletcher, and the reason why I think the way that I'm playing is actually quite conservative, even though it's playing a little bit like a madman. Let's make sure he doesn't proc off damage and die. There we go. Is that, yeah, there's less opportunities for things to go wrong, just like Purist. Your run, ask Beanie, ask LG, ask anybody who can get any few cycles in with Purist, is your run's going amazingly until it's really fucking not, and then you know, it's just risk with everything that you do. But again, at least it's short. Alright, let's cycle some of these. We'll have that. This will, first one will destroy, other two will do damage. Get rid of those. We'll take them now. That will do some damage to both. You could also, for those of you who are in the know as far as videos on the page is concerned, some of you will know why I do like this mode, especially with some of the bosses, is there's a lot of interactions that I found out between, or I think I found out because nobody really uses any other arrows. There's a lot of interactions that I found that you can get with different arrows on different bosses at different times. Like, well, I'm not going to claim any of them obviously, but some of them I found, like I think Beanie might have, I remember Beanie showing it off, but I think I did a video on it first, was how the Cupids and Divine Sights pass through the skull and go straight up for the dorsal phalanges. Yes, if I can say that once per stream, I'm a happy man. Easily pleased. Get rid of that up there. No! You have that. Keep hold of that for me. Cheers. Curse is the worst thing that you can see here. I do not want to be killing anything more than I have to, which is that dude. Oh no, Pestilence. We need to get rid of that also. Oh, definitely cycle arrows. Oh, that's another bad one as well. So, should have really stayed here, but I wanted to deal with... Fire that off there. That's also a bad one. No! Why you do this to me, Fletcher? No! That'll do. Just want enough to kill him. Hold still. Hold still. Oh. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I forgot about the secondary effect. Never mind. Right, let's get in here. Let's get those chin shots in. Lots of them. That might be enough. Get back. Get back. One more. That's probably going to be enough. Uh-oh. That was not pretty. So yeah, that's the problem with cycling arrows on Anakim, is it's great when you get the right arrows, but it's fucking horrible when you get the wrong ones. Right, now, because we're getting to the point where this is kind of like, not unknown territory for me, but I suppose it kind of is with Fletcher. What I'm going to do here to try and make the most of my score, I'm now at the point where it's like, I think I might die, because I haven't practiced here enough with this. Things are getting risky. So, yeah, the chin shots, basically what I was doing is I was just trying to proc as much effects, mainly lightning balls and various explosives and various bits and pieces. Normally I would advise to go for the face. And what I find is if you can get a load, as you'll have seen there, if you can get a load of arrows down, don't want that. Ugh, pestilence. Go and cycle these. I want to go and get the Orphan first. If you can get a load of effects down on Anakim, it doesn't matter on Asmo. It doesn't matter what happens after that. That's good. We'll take that. See you later. You can deal with that pestilence. It's all yours. If you put a load of shots on his chin as opposed to his forehead, which is where I would normally aim your special arrows like cats or what have you, if you go for his forehead as he staggers about after taking a shot from the horn on a horn, and also if he starts swinging and throwing rocks at you, you can then find that that stagger puts his head a little bit lower than where you are aiming, so you can't just fire loads and loads into him horizontally into his forehead, because he'll duck them. You can lose a lot of life for that, which is why I go for a chin shot, which means that even if you do hit one of the horns and stagger him, he's only going to come as far as your line of sight and where you're firing the arrows to present his forehead at that point, which then means that explosive arrows might stick in and get the other arrow, and worst case scenario, you are hitting a target. Because as we know with Fletcher, if you don't put the hits in, you lose the life. Happens all the time. The worst is when something happens. I find Curse of God is quite the culprit. If you rapid fire, and you know, I know I can on the bow, and you know, I know I can on the crossbow, and I know you guys can as well. If you fire off a load without using slow time, you can get an element. That was a bad teleport arrow. You can get an element of pass through. Just put that in the body, and no. So note what I was saying about the whole, we're not getting enough damage. That can go into the ground, that can go in there, and goodbye. We want to go back. We're not getting enough damage now, which means we have to spend more time around the Cupid to kill it. There are, as I said, there are tactics that you can use on Abyss, because there's nothing that I can do to cause myself... Well, I could miss a shot, I suppose. Yeah, because missing a shot always... Yeah, that's a good point. You could always miss a shot to take a point of damage, because you only take 1 point of damage, as Harry said, and I think I've confirmed myself as well. You only take a single point of damage for missing an arrow at any stage of the game. You also only take a single point of damage for popping a toe in lava, or what have you, again at any stage of the game. However, the game does not differentiate between life and holy armor life. So, let's see where we're at. Whilst I have a slurp of water and think about all the ugly shots and all the horrible decisions that I'm about to make by going into the pit. So, yeah, I went for that. I've done that out of order. Normally I would do the pit, then go get the Orphan, but I know the Orphan's going to be on Section 3, so I've gone straight to Section 3 just to snag those extra 35,000 points. Again, I'm now sitting pretty at space number 4, space number 4, if I didn't have third already. If I can do the pit, that will get me as far as I got last time. If I remember rightly, to get that score, I might have skipped the pit, which again is something that you could do. It's recovery mode. If you are finding yourself stupidly low on life, you know you've got, but you are capable of handling Anakim or Gabe, or rather capable of handling Anakim, then I would like to think you can get through Paradise Lost without taking any damage also, which then means that you've got 4 chances of healing. Technically, I don't think I should go in the pit. However, it is worth 100 grand. So, and I'm here to show this to you, not play it conservatively. Mistakes and warts and all. And again, the other thing to remember as well is I'm still at the stage where I'm playing around with this. I've got some what I think are some solid tactics and a general, what I think is a decent overall strategy that I think a lot of people would be able to replicate. But the refinement is going to take time. Like, you know, I'm going to do this each time because I know I can score well. I'm not going to rooftop hop to Anakim. I can't be bothered. I'd rather just try and score and get there because it doesn't take that much longer. Where's your pit? Get your pit out. No. Can't be in there. Never spawns in there. Only spawns on there, so it must have been section 3. Just didn't look around. That means it's indoors. There's 2 possibilities on this one. Yes, 2 possibilities. So I think it can spawn in that end building. I definitely know it can spawn in the courtyard behind it, which is where it usually likes to do so. There he is. That was not a great teleport arrow. Nope, don't like that. Start again. Providing I get far enough back to despawn things, it puts them back to their non-aggravated state. If they've already decided to teleport to your last known location, you sometimes can't outrun them, and so they will come back on you. Oh, who's that now? Is that you down the bottom? I don't think you're going to be a problem. Famous last words. Now what I'm hoping to do here, where are you? You're over there. You're over there. You're there. So I can go here, and then get seen over there. So let's have a look over here. No. If I can just get the ghosts, that's not too bad. I don't want to have to deal with everything. I don't want to do it from there. Do it from here. I was hoping to do one of my world famous teleport into the thing tricks, but quiet, Oculus. Did you guys hear that? Interesting. Nice one, Camille. Thank you for joining us, sir. Can't quite get the angle. I want to teleport straight into the pit without alerting anything and giving myself breathing room when I come out. I might have to kill those guys. Yeah, I'll kill those guys. That wasn't a headshot. Well, I'll take it. That's actually quite a good example of what's going on when I take these shots with the multiple arrows. Because you are close enough, even though the spread of the arrows would actually take them in other trajectories, because you are close, the game kind of gives you a little bit of a gimme and just stuffs all 3 of them in their head, or all 5 of them in their head, which is good. Yeah, let's get in now. I don't think they're going to matter on our way out. We should be able to get away quick enough. Right then, high score, live, let's go. Well, actually, maybe not. We'll see. Come on, skeleton warriors and knights, skeleton warriors and knights. Definitely not skeleton archers. Oh, there's knights. Yeah, skeleton archers. So even at this point, I might say, you know what, fuck it. As long as I get that orphan, that's a decent score, that. That's a possibility. That might happen. Stay tuned. I haven't decided yet. I really should have, but I haven't. That's a good arrow, though. Bastard! God damn it. Well, could have been worse. Come on in. See if I can clear out a bit of a safe space, and then I will go for that orphan. You know, all that great advice that I was giving you guys about, you know, wait for the explosions to proc off before you do anything. Always. Always, but never. Oh, I'm missing out on all those great arrows. Is there someone following me? Yes, there is. Right, let's see. So we cleared out a little bit of space. Help the orphan, help the orphan. I will in a minute. I'm just going to... I'm arrow cycling. Because I want something juicy to take her down with. To be fair, I should have used that hit and taken what I had. Ball lightning is not going to do the trick, madam. Come on. Don't really want to be stood near this wall. But you'll see that the stagger that they get is quite pronounced. Ooh. That's worked out in our favour, I guess. Interesting. Curse of God, luring in enemies one at a time. Although Azure's Fury is going to put that to bed. Yeah. Agreed. Oh dear. Time to go. Oh, that's a good arrow though. Damn. Oh, I did get him. Just didn't get the headshot I was after. No. I'm waiting for that archer to teleport to a funky angle, but I need to keep on looking around. He might go low. I hate it when they do that. Let's get this guy dealt with first. There he is. Feed you that. Yum, yum. I hope that's not another one. Don't go through the wall. That would break my fucking heart. Oh. It's not good enough. I might try it anyway, though. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's better. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let's see if we get lucky. This I wouldn't recommend, but I'm on for score now. Is she down the bottom there? There she is. So this makes us reasonably safe. Reasonably. Hello, where are you going? 3! Come on, God, lend a hand. Hey, and good night. See you later. I'm out. Well, that was a lot less risky than I thought it was. Hand of God is a great one to open the account up, but you are then leaning on RNG. And what are you going to have to do to cycle through your arrows? You're going to have to fire them and you're going to have to hit your shots. And if you don't, you lose life. So again, although because I've kind of consigned myself to death a little bit at this stage, it's not too bad. But I wouldn't recommend that, what I just did then in the early game. Ooh. Not enough. Bit more, bit more, bit more. I always give them a second as well after you've hit them to make sure that their stagger animation isn't going to do them any favours, because it often does. Get out. Cool, we're looking alright here now. After that initial bit of tomfuckery. Back to you! He is on cycle 5. And away. Thank you very much. Don't you dare. Alright, I'll wait for that explosion to go off before I fire another shot. I don't want to lose any more life. No, thank you. You can have that spiky ball in the face. I wish they stuck. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I can't, I'll be honest, I can't remember what I did last time. I can't remember if I dodged pit 5, conquered Anakim, and then didn't make it quite as far. I heard you, and now I see you. Hand of God for the win, but you're running away. Don't you dare. I could use that somewhere. Anything up there? No. Anything up there? No. Oh, well, there you go. There's another thing that I found that helps in particular in the pits, is if you are doing the slow time game, which I'm having to, because at this point now, mission accomplished. I just want to get the hell out. You can use your homing arrows, your Cupid's Wraths and your Divine Sights to try and lure. Problem is they go for enemies, which means that it isn't quite as controlled as a game that you can play as per normal. Might be right, I can't remember. We're starting to get into the point of uncharted territory, because score-wise, that's a PB, baby! If I can just make it out of the pit. Yeah, so this is part of the analysis of what I did and the reason why I'm playing the game the reason why I'm playing this game the way I'm playing it is analysis, analysing what takes me hits, and I've concluded that I take hits from doing A, silly shit, so I decided no, stop doing silly shit, and shooting too many enemies. The more shots you fire, the more chance there is you will miss. Oh, got lucky then. Like, for instance, although that was only Cupid's Wrath, did you see that I was close enough there that that actually passed through the ghost? Maybe. Maybe. If I can complete another cycle, or 2, maybe. We'll see. The life isn't amazing, and I need to play this safe now. A little safer. Anything back here? So we've got a nice spot at the back here. We can still hear the incubi, but they are in quite tough positions for us to deal with. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of waiting, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick up my drink bottle. I'm going to equip said drink bottle in my right hand. I'm then going to take a drink of said bottle. I'm trying to keep the incubi into what I'm doing so they definitely teleport in and try and take my lunch. You guys are missing a great opportunity right now. Sure, I just heard a skeleton. See? Voice command. Telling ya. Holy light. There we go. That's one dealt with. That's nice. He hasn't been alerted yet. There is one more who's lost. The incubi never lose interest, I might add. They will keep on you until they have been despawned, which is something worth noting. In that regard, I think they're one of the only enemies in the game that do that. Headshot. Damn. Whoa, that was a risky shot. Those are the stupid risks that I shouldn't go for. To be fair, I got lucky. As he was about to teleport, he ducked his head. And, well, I was going for the headshot and I got lucky then. Thankfully, it was a heavy arrow. The amount of times I've ever said that. Jesus. Right, that's one more. Oh, I've had... I don't know if it's a fake teleport orb or if it is just the game cocking up. I think it's a fake. I like the idea that the player keys into what the enemy does based on sound cues and then does something different. I do like that. Maybe it's the case. Who knows? But it's always been in the game. They've always fake teleported. Don't want to fight you there, because then I've got to go and alert those ghosts. Could you come over here, please? So, a little note on incubi teleporting as well. As long as you are looking, see what happened there. Oh, that was a good example. Thank you very much, sir. I was glancing between these two locations that are valid locations for an incubi to teleport into. And as I glanced from one to another, I'd already glanced this way, and I glanced back to where I wanted it, and he'd already made his teleport decision as I glanced back. So he technically didn't try and teleport in behind me. I kind of allowed it, I guess. You're looking a little low, sir. Oh, this will be a first. Hey, shield bash, Cupid. Seen it here first. Cupid doing a bit of damage. You can have one of those. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Famous last words. That should finish him off. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully we don't need too many... like, stupid shit like fucking shield bashing an incubi. You know, this loses life. I know this. So we go nice and slow and steady now. No dicking about. Because I'd like to at least see Anakim 5 and get some more time in on him. A bit more practice. To be fair, Anakim 4 could have gone a lot better. Arrows-wise, at the very least. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Nope. Not with all of that going on, and not with a decent arrow. Right, you can teleport in here anytime you like. Please don't go up the top. I'm going to have to deal with you first. Yeah, on the explosive arrow things. It's one of the ones that I found as well. And it almost, K2, is worth saying it out loud. Right, I have just hit that person with an explosive arrow. By the time you have finished that sentence, and don't fire while saying that out loud, they'll have blown. And it's just worth doing that. Gabe, I've lost loads of life. Gabe should be in a long but an easy fight. The explosive arrows push him all over the fucking show. And it's a nightmare. First world problems. My random explosive arrows are pushing things around too much. Let's see. Explosive arrow. I was ready for the shot. Ooh. But I didn't take it because I know I might have been fast enough, but then I might not have been fast enough, and then I lose a life, and I don't want to lose a life. Hey, come on. There shouldn't be much left to do now. I'm literally waiting for that portal to open. As soon as it does, and my character starts spunking out gold dust, I am happy to leave. No, you are quite right. Muscle memory or neuron memory or whatever you want to call it is a problem because you have a way of dealing with things. It's one of the problems that I still find to this day, changing between bow and crossbow. It still takes me a lot less time to do it now, but it used to take me a very long time. It's why I tried to get my crossbow runs at the beginning of the season out the way. Wait for that to finish, then hit it with a curse. Oh, points! 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 Oh! So... yeah, I used to have... oh, we'll let that finish it off. There you go. I used to have a lot of problems, so I used to do my crossbow run at the beginning of the season, knowing that I had more work to do with the bow, and more bits and pieces that I could earn legend points for and go for leaderboards on with the bow, which is why I started off with the crossbow, and did the bow afterwards. I mean, maybe? I would imagine so. My score that I had when I died at the end of the cycle run that we were playing through counted. That was, I think that was my highest score up until that point, and that counted, and that was a campaign where I didn't finish and it didn't save. The same is not true, however, of Siege of Heaven. I know this because I have done this many times at the start of Siege of Heaven, just practicing or playing the new maps or doing bits and pieces. I don't like to put a score up too early because there's barely anybody playing Siege of Heaven, and I would like to do my part in trying to encourage them to put scores on the board. Because let's face it, you know that like players like me and Beanie and that lot are all going to come along towards the end of the season and put decent scores down. But in the meantime, you get your name in lights, you get your name on that leaderboard. So that's what matters. You get to take your picture, look at that time that I was first on IDU. We've all done it. Even I used to do it. Brilliant. Right, nice and slow and steady. This is not the clever play that I was hoping for. But it's the clever play that we got. No. Hang on, Katie, I'll read that in a second. Sorry, repeat that for me. Set a time for another what? I said something really weird. No! Hello, Mr. Vega. Bloody ghosts. So I don't think I missed that shot then. That, I believe, was a pass-through. But this is why you should engage your slow time. As we are told quite constantly, you know, it's a limitation of the game. Oh, I'll take that Tempest shot, though. I thought that was a headshot. Right, okay. I thought it was that. It said something like... Oh, something. It said something weird. I do like when my chat thing tries to read out IDU. It goes, Idu. Idu. Play some Idu. Yeah, I'll play some Idu. Time you on. Right. Come on. Oh, I'm in. Fuck this, noise, I'm out. Remember to get the health. And away. How many did we get? Oh, just the one. Oh, still got a bit of work. Time to escape. But at least at this circumstance, it's just the ghosts. I'm not taking any chances. Oh, he says. He says as an archer turns up. Oh, let's get the hell out of here. Hopefully I've got enough battery to do Anakim, because this isn't a fast kill. And this is going to start getting very hard. It sus. Okay, thanks, Norv. I know exactly what that means now. If anyone says any time to me, oh, maybe we should go play some sus, I know what you're talking about. Oh, that's great. Sus. Let's have a quick look. Whilst I have a quick wet. We'd be breaking PBs. So yeah, I've at this point as well, obviously you can't see it at the moment, but at this point as well, I've had some pissing about. I've had some times where I haven't maybe been concentrating quite as much as I should have. I've given away at least one life point when I haven't wasted any by trying to pull the quotations, by trying to quotate about things. I don't know if you can see the hand there, but if you have it close and I press the button by accident. So my point is, I have given some life away on this run, and look where I am. I'm third in the world with this score now. There you go. But my point is, with the part of the reason why I want to kind of push this, and as a way to play, is I think you could, a lot of you could quite easily get top 100 with putting in half the effort that I am here. Like get into end of cycle 2 if you think you're capable, or cycle 3. And it is a fun way to play. And I tell you what, you'll learn the locations of the pits and the orphans quite quickly, is one thing. Yeah, that's an achievement waiting to happen. Incubus bonk. Right. Okay. So we're not going to alert the knights. I wonder if it's worth starting in the side chamber, you know. Doing everything along the side is going to be easier. We're going to have to kill at least 4 waves. At least the beauty of this is I can put a lot of damage on Anakim very quickly if I get the right arrows. But if I get the wrong arrows in a situation where I'm trying to put a lot of damage on him, it can go very wrong very quickly, and then I'm surrounded by archers, and we don't want that really. At least this time I won't have to deal with the knights, or maybe not so much. Yeah, something like 7%, I reckon. Right, gaze. Make sure the knights are out of gaze, which should mean that does that. Lovely. You go there. He's taking a tap. Lovely. Pop that in there. Well, this is already going a lot smoother. Oh, I had to say it. Oh, I had to say it. Hi. Got ya. That's probably bad. Let's go a bit further down. Please don't notice me. Thanks very much. Shit. That's 1 anyway. So I am frantically tapping the slow time button like a madman there. Okay, well, I don't think not alerting the knights is going to be a thing, if I'm honest. I mean, we've only alerted 2 of the 3. Okay, get some work done here. Oh, what am I doing? Shit. I got very lucky on that Cat 5 shot then. That was silly behaviour. I forgot what I was playing. It's like, yeah, that Cat 5 shot, what a great idea. Great idea. And when I have this set, I mean, it's not looking amazing, if I'm honest. I was kind of hoping that'd be something different. Let's get out of there. Steady on. Okay, we haven't procced anything off in this back corner. So maybe it's a risk. Nah, I can't take that. That'll do. going to alert the other knight, possibly. Well, that's all the archers done. Well, all of the archers for that wave, anyway. Yeah, I think it's inevitable at this point now. I'm going to have to alert them. If I can bring them up the top, I've got a chance. Ah, you bugger. Ah, asked for too much there. If I can bring them up the top and kill them all here, and get downstairs to... no, which way do I want to do it? If I can kill all the knights up here when they spawn and get away, there's the possibility that they will respawn. Right now, see how he's going back up the top there? The knights always respawn on Anakim. Hopefully, as he's on his travels up there, they will respawn on Anakim, and then we, in essence, get a knight reset. I mean, that's a great arrow. Holy light, thanks. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, give me them arrows. Oh, missed. He's trying to go for the headshot. Are you still iced? Nope. You need finishing. You need one of those. Well, I'm not particularly happy about that, but, you know. Looks like Anakim's definitely having a hand-railing issue. Don't push him. Don't push him off. Don't push him down. I don't want to know about it. Oh, is he jammed? Played for and got, chat? That's annoying. Don't actually want that. So what's happened here, and I might be able to knock him out of that without going any further. Oh, this is going to... maybe. Yeah, it's going to alert him. Shit. Well, it was worth a try, I guess. I don't want to try doing that too many times, because it's a bit of a risk every time we do it. Just gonna have to deal. Holy light, thanks. It's not go time yet. I hope that hit one of them. Alright, there you are. Oh, these are the arrows that we want, though. Execution arrows. Good things. Hello to you. Wait for the explosion, because I don't want to take any risks here. Damn it. Stop right there. There we go. Where's that last one? Was there a last one? Yes, there was. Hate having to defend. Always feels like a risk. Not the greatest, smartest of moves to put my way into the line of fire of that. Okay. Might be time to make that stand. God damn it. No. Hopefully I can get out of this. Without taking a hit, that's not too bad. Okay, so I think that's the way we're going to play it, is we'll keep everything over there by going into the alcove. The knights will come, but at least the minions will stay. I can go over there, kill those boys. you're fast. Hey! That guy was trying to punch me! Could do with a hand of God here, really. Okay. Go time. Oh, now it triggers. Can we? That's a good arrow. That staggers everything. Oh, get out of here! Nice. Oh, I didn't do so well with that incursion. Right to the fucking solar plexus, or pectoral muscle. Right. On. Oh! Lovely. Well, I hope you're entertained. That's as far as I've got so far with pissing around with this. Whew. Alright. Could we be on the road to recovery? Right, now I'll check my battery knob, don't worry. 48%. Oh, of course, yeah. No, that's a very good shout, actually, K2. Oh, yeah, easy. Easy. I was happy with that for the most part. Took way too many hits. No, you're actually very right there, K2. That reminds me of something that is not that well known about incursion. It is actually, pound for pound, the most damaging explosive arrow in the game. Let's play this uber cautiously. Bye-bye. I'm not going here for posterity and checking out the leaderboard and seeing that I've jumped up a couple of points, but we'll do that whilst we're here anyway. Ooh. Oh, I know someone who's in the stream that probably isn't particularly happy with this. So yeah, we rested in Sanctuary because we just rooftop hopped and alerted a load of things, and I don't want to have to deal with them or even run the risk of them chasing me. So I came back to Sanctuary to respawn and de-aggro, or despawn and de-aggro everything by leaving the game. If we look back, you'll see they're in exactly the same positions as we left them, but they're not interested anymore, which is what we want. Hail of arrows. That isn't really going to help me. So I now need to find a nice quiet spot to cycle my arrows. That is not a quiet spot. And I don't want the orphan here. Not yet. I want to cycle arrows. She's up there. I think she's round that corner, which means as soon as we go to where I would normally go and cycle arrows, she'll see us. So we're going to have to play it a little bit differently. And I am going to have to take a riskier shot. But I'll try and cut the risk down by going up here. Ah, you bugger. She saw us. Okay, we should have her. Get off my platform. If you could stop there and take an incursion to the face. Beautiful. So underrated an arrow. But yeah, pound for pound, it's the most explosively damaging arrow in the game. It has its own upgrade as far as damage is concerned, and it also takes advantage of the Cataclysm upgrade for damage. Yeah, of course you are, but I'm ready for what you're planning on. Bye-bye. And away. Damn. I would love to get through here without losing any life. That's a risky shot. Back to the wall. And gone. And at this point now, we don't need to concern ourselves with saving and quitting and de-aggro and all that lot, because as soon as the level drops away, should look at that. There's some people that still don't know that that happens, and it's fucking awesome. But when as soon as you land on Gabe's level, all gone. All despawns, all goes away. That's right. Off you go, mate. Off you go. Right, what are we looking at here? Curse of God. Right, well, I'm not firing that at distance, because we are on the road to recovery and we're doing well. So, herein lies another part of the way to play it, or the way I'm playing it, and why I don't think Curse is going to be as good as... It's going to be better than Fire. Yeah, I'll let it finish off. Another reason why this mode is quite good is you don't have a lot of tasks to do on each cycle. I would have said the hardest part of this is to get your rooftop hopping down, is the first skill, and that is a useful skill to have, not for a score and run or for the main game or anything along those lines, but for the purposes of practice. You are then able... Stupid omen arrow. To get to bosses quickly and effectively. I rarely watch it. I've seen it enough, if I'm honest, but I should. There's people that don't know that it happens. Ooh, like that. We don't like that. We get rid of this now. I think I go as far as to say two. I go as far as to say that I think Holy Light is even heavier than a heavy arrow, in regard to the fact that it has an even shitter arc than the likes of... You get far away. No, groin. The other headshot again. I need you to come round, if you'd be so kind. Yeah, I think Holy Light for some reason has got a terrible arc. It would actually be a usable arrow if it was just considered a normal arrow, or maybe even a light arrow, but a combination of it being shit and a like super heavy arrow, which means that it goes, is really bad, especially for this mode. But they have already taken Unholy Wind out and Barrage out for Asmo and various bits and pieces, so we can't ask for much more. Come on. This is just making you longer. This way. Yeah, Holy Light and Fletcher is a rub killer as well. Oh, yes. Not quite as effective. I would have liked to get one of those in at the start. If we had have got one in at the start, we could have done about 20% of his health bar straight away. Oh, you wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's 2 life as well. Yeah. There you go, Super Bright. Start using that dev time. Oh, that's really annoying. That was 2 health. I was doing so well. And the reason why I got hit is I didn't do what I always do. Didn't tuck in enough. We'll let the fire go off whilst you're doing that. 2, 3. So yeah, that was the difference between me being here and me being here, and not looking straight forward and looking slightly to the left, and I almost fucked that up major then. He almost went all the way over there, and that could have been an absolute fucking nightmare. Let's go on to this one. Get away from that edge a little bit, I think. I haven't been putting my shield up either. I always put my shield up. What is it about Fletcher and not doing things fucking properly, eh? Come on. There you go. Turn. Call them back a little. There we go. Right through the fucking eyeballs. If anyone's watching with the 3D glasses, you probably felt that one. That was silly. Didn't need to do that one. So, you probably hear me talking to myself at the moment, and I do find it helps, or it helps me at the very least. So, and I'm sure it's amusing. If I remind myself when I'm doing silly shit, I might not do it again. Unlikely. But we live in hope. Almost put the wrong hand up for shield then. Come on! Taking too long. On them points. Cupid's Wrath, yep. Hand of God, yep. We'll take you. Ventus Bite, big finish. No. Cupid's Wrath, big finish. No. Pestilence, big finish. No. Shrapnel Blast, big finish. Yeah! Shrapnel Blast to the throat for the win. Lovely. Well, that would have been nice if that was 2+ on each again, but never mind. I did just get that. Come on, we can hit it. Yes! Fucking love hitting that shot. So difficult. Because you usually either teleport on top of the roof or teleport to the ground behind. Say it out loud, Norb. I find it helps. Really do. I wouldn't be where I am today in IDU if I wasn't muttering inane shit all the time. Okay, back to the drawing board. We need... I need a decent arrow, but it doesn't matter too much because... That'll do. To be fair, I think the last incubus that I was chatting to heard me. He fucking knew. Right. Haven't heard any. This is something else that, again, I'm learning, is to take the time to have a look around. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. That is worth taking the time to have a look around. I can see the portal. I don't know if you can... You might actually be able to make it out with the new and improved live stream facilities. I can see a little chunk of the portal from all the way back here. So we know the portal is in section 2. Now all we need to do is hope that where the orphan is. Whatever helps you concentrate, you do. But then this is the other thing as well, exaggerated hand movements. Exactly, why wouldn't you? You're in VR, for Christ's sakes. Make use of the things and the stuff. So, there's our portal. So you can see that, hopefully... Again, actually, here's a test. I know that you guys, and how I had the stream and the resolution set up last time, would probably not be able to see that big glowy bit in the background. So if I look at that for a minute, or not for a minute, just have a quick smoke and a drink. If I look at that, can you guys see that? It's dead ahead within my gaze at the moment. Because I have seen on stream that you guys can't see some of the longer range headshots that I do when I do those silly ones on at the Anakim's fortress bit that I lure them to the edge. You guys can't even see. I mean, I can only barely see them, but even when the fog clears a little bit, you guys wouldn't have a hope in hell of seeing them. Alright, do we make a silly shot? Crazy lady. Awesome. Hello, Kyle. Thank you very much. I think I can get the angle. Again, I'm still learning. Damn it. Oh, I suppose I don't need it now. I'm still learning some... Oh, nice. Wow, that's really far back then. Good. Wow, this must be coming through really nice. Maybe I should put it up more. But yeah, that's good. Thank you very much. Mission accomplished. Right. Let's try. No. As it happens. I will go and play the main game, and I will try and attempt to show some long headshots. But of course, the Fletcher mode that we were... Good question. I don't know whether you realise that that's a trick question or not, but good one. Going round a little bit. Yeah, my... Ooh. That was unexpected, but we are in a situation to deal. Let's go. Hellfire. Okay, that'll do. Damn it! I need to get that pit. I need to get in that pit. I need to kill you. I mean, yeah, I was just taking some damage there just to make sure that my... You know what, fuck it, let's go. Wait! I'll be honest, that didn't go to plan. But, for the purposes of scoring, this probably still wasn't a great idea. Yes, that was, I was a little rushed. And that was all of my own making, which is quite annoying. But... well, at least on stream, I'll be able to say, yeah, I improved on my personal best. So, but yeah, learning good places where you can make an easy teleport hit. That's the key. An easy teleport from a long or reasonably long distance. Or not an easy, but a reliable one. I'm finding more and more the more... ambitious would be the word. The more ambitious... oh, you're so dead. The more ambitious I get with my long teleport arrows into pit portals, the more chance there is it can go horribly fucking wrong. I do have no problem when I'm playing normally. Right. Is it going to be enough, though? I'm not going to be able to get 100,000 out of this, I don't think. Maybe. Gonna have to get out of there pretty fucking quick. Gives me another block of life though, I guess. If you'd all be so kind as to fucking die without giving zero jip, that would be great. Cupid, have some of your own wrath. Headshot. Easy. Ooh, risky. Risky, but we're going to take Hand of God here. See what we can do. Do I dip a toe in the lava? Don't think it's worth it with Hand of God. Okay, we go. You can have that. That didn't do much damage. Whee. Stay there. Stay right there. And see you later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Woo! Right. Nice and slowly. Nice and gently. You're going to deal with the things that come. If I can get some easy headshots, I will. However, I'm always going to do that. Now, I could take my time and try and get lots of headshots, but I'm really keen to find out what the fuck I have to deal with when I get out of here. Keen's probably the wrong word. Almost lost life there. Playing dangerous now. Get the fuck out of there. Okay, that's some. So, there are a few things that I know about stepping out of the portal into a bad situation. And one of them is to not use the slow time. You kind of have to... Well, actually undecided at the moment as to whether it is a good idea or not. Oh, damn it. Right in the chest. Yeah, there's quite a few things, and it's going to remember. That's part of the problem. They don't forget. Right. Oh, that arrow sunk right deep into the old heart. One hit death. Or 2 misses for out. Come on, I'm not going to go and play that game where you can fuck off. Come on in. Water's lovely. Faker. I am ready there on the slow-mo button just in case one of those comes through the fucking arch. Wouldn't be the first time and won't be the last. So, all we got to do... all we got to do... Get out of here. Get past a lot of nasty shit. Get to Asmo. Part of the problem with what I'm about to have to put up with... Good. Is... Oh no! Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I am, it's fucking pooling on the floor. Ah, if only those cupids didn't get procced off. I think they got hit by the Azures. Let's change the angle. Oh, good arrow. Yes, please. Why didn't you give me that first time, you prick? Well, that's definitely a miss. Cheers, Divine Sight, you legend. So glad they took that out. Can you imagine? I would have been in fucking uproar if I was in this state of play now. That would have cost me a life, of all the things. Cat for you, and we'll aim the holy light a little bit higher than we should. Lovely. Oh, back in the game. Scoop up that blood. Yeah, it's one of the things. Oh, yep, we've got a situation. Ready, ready, and go, and go, and go. Please let me go. Yeah, let's go, 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 go. But where am I going? Just get high, and then get low. Oh, no, wrong one. Want to be teleporting fast with things starting to see us and aim at us. Well, that could have gone better, but at least... So that's one of the problems that you have when you exit a pit. It's actually the same problem that you have when... And we'll save and quit just in case. And this gets rid of the heartbeat as well. I don't want that heartbeat in my ears for the run. I also don't want it on the stream whilst we're trying to do it. So, oh, so close. Can you smell it? Can you smell it, Rick Bess? Rick Bess doesn't like to say me, by the way. So close. But again, we're not doing so great now because I am on a lot of quite low life and going into Anakim, who, yeah, lots of shots, lots of opportunities to miss. Hell, I've got to get fucking Asmo done first and the pit. But if I can get Asmo done, you better believe that I will be going straight for the Orphan in the level, checking it out, making sure I've got the right arrow, and trying to end that straight away. And then I'm going to go to the pit and do the same. If I can get those two, I'm on. But again, is that short-sighted? Should I play it properly at this stage of the game with this amount of life and not many heals on the way? It's unlikely. Got to do Asmo without getting fucking touched by the enemies, and we can only afford to drop one shot. So yeah, it's so notice barrage of needles now. arrows do not usually, and I think I tested this, arrows do not usually change between loading screens. But Barrage of Needles is not part of our Fletcher's quiver for the Asmo fight. So Barrage is in Abyss, but not part of the Asmo fight. One's not enough. If this hits right, it'll do the job. If it doesn't, I could fuck myself here. But let's see which one it does. Ooh. There we go. That's a lot of skulls. Whoa, that was close. That was very close. So close. Oh, that's good though. I'm not going to be able to make use of it. That's a good arrow. Where are you teleporting to? Shrapnel blast! Works again! Such a good arrow. So underrated. Wildfire, that's not good. Doubles. And round the corner. Got summon! Right. Concentrate. Concentrate. Now go, Curse of God! Go, go, go! Kill everything! It's not going to kill everything. Ah! Ow! The noises are back. No! Ah well. It got its vengeance on me for taking the piss the first time. There you go. That makes things nice and, you know, we're nowhere near the end of the season. I don't want to take Rick Vest's second place off of him. Not yet. It wouldn't be me if I didn't swoop in at the end. But yeah. Not bad. Rip, run, but improvement on last one. So there's a bit of a breakdown of what we've done. The vast majority of our score is coming from Orphan and is coming from pits, obviously. Not getting much in the ways of gold. Not getting much in the ways of marksman. Believe it or not getting much in the ways of executioner either, because we're not killing things quickly and we're not killing things in succession. So what time are we on? How long have I been streaming for? I think my headset's about to die anyway. So that was probably yeah. Let's say I did that on purpose. It's clocking on now for 11 o'clock, a 3-hour stream. Let's say that was done on purpose. Cool. Stick around for a second. I've got something else that I want to try as well, just before you guys go, just to see how it works. So yeah. That's a completed run of Fletcher. That's put me a little bit better than my personal best. A healthy margin between me and Knights Who Say Me. I'm sure I definitely can't catch him at some point in the future when I've played this a little bit more. So, yeah, that keeps hey, don't worry, Rick. It keeps the fire lit under your ass. Anyway, on that not so bombshell, thank you all very much for watching, and thank you very much for your time. I've been Silver Tongue Devil, and I will see you in the next one.